Most people think they're bad at using ChatGPT. That's not true. What's actually happening is more subtle. They're using it like a search box when it's really closer to an operating system. And just like any system, the default settings quietly decide how powerful it feels. If ChatGPT has ever felt impressive but inconsistent, helpful but shallow, or fast but oddly generic, that's not a limitation of the model. That's a configuration problem. What you're about to hear isn't a list of tricks. It's a set of system-level adjustments that change how ChatGPT behaves day after day. Some of these feel small, some feel obvious, but together, they compound. And once they're in place, ChatGPT stops feeling like a tool you visit and starts feeling like something that works alongside you. Let's start at the root. Number 1, tell ChatGPT who you are, or it will guess. Every conversation starts with missing context. When ChatGPT doesn't know who you are, it fills the gap with averages. Average tone, average depth, average advice. The moment you describe what you do, what you're working toward, and what you care about, responses stop floating and start anchoring. You're not oversharing, you're setting operating conditions. 2 or 3 lines here will outperform 100 clever prompts later. Number 2, rewrite its personality on purpose. ChatGPT defaults to polite, agreeable, and cautious. That's great for safety. It's terrible for growth. You can ask it to be more direct, more concise, more challenging, or even less nice. When you do this, the output doesn't just change in tone, it changes in structure. Fewer hedges, clearer conclusions, better pushback. The difference feels like switching from a tutor who nods along to one who actually corrects you. Number 3, treat memory like a tool, not a mystery. Memory isn't magic, it's a reference file. And like any reference file, outdated or irrelevant information makes everything worse. Checking what ChatGPT has remembered, deleting what no longer applies, and reinforcing what does turns memory from a novelty into a performance boost. The goal isn't to store everything, it's to store what saves time later. Number 4, fix the interface so you actually want to use it. People underestimate how much friction matters. Theme, contrast, font comfort, even accent color all influence how often you open the app. And frequency matters more than sophistication. A tool you enjoy opening beats a powerful one you avoid. Small interface changes quietly increase daily usage, which is where real leverage comes from. Number 5, use voice when thinking, not typing. Typing encourages editing. Speaking encourages flow. When you talk to ChatGPT, your thoughts come out less filtered and more honest. That's perfect for brainstorming, explaining problems, or simplifying ideas. Voice mode also changes pacing. You interrupt it. You redirect it. It feels less like issuing commands and more like shaping ideas in real time. Number 6, let the camera turn your environment into input. Once ChatGPT can see what you see, the boundary between online and offline collapses. Objects, signs, diagrams, broken things, confusing setups, they all become prompts. This isn't about novelty. It's about shortening feedback loops. Instead of searching, translating, or guessing, you point and ask. That alone removes a surprising amount of friction from daily problem solving. Number 7, put related work into projects or lose context. ChatGPT performs best when it remembers the goal, not just the last message. Projects create that continuity. When files, notes, and conversations live together, responses stop restarting from zero. You're no longer explaining the same background again and again. You're building momentum inside a container that compounds understanding. Number 8, use Canvas when words matter. Canvas turns ChatGPT from a generator into a collaborator. Instead of replacing your writing, it helps you refine it. You adjust tone, you tighten structure. You ask it to rewrite based on your edits, not instead of them. Over time, this creates alignment. The model learns your preferences because you show them, not because you describe them. Number 9, offload reminders before they steal attention. Most reminders live in your head until they leak out as stress. ChatGPT can hold them instead. Daily nudges, weekly reviews, periodic checks, once these are automated, mental load drops. You're no longer remembering to remember. You're responding when it's time. Number 10, slow ChatGPT down when accuracy matters. Fast answers feel good. Verified answers age better. Deep research mode trades speed for certainty. It cross-checks, validates, and grounds responses in external sources. This is where ChatGPT shifts from helpful to reliable. Use it when decisions matter more than momentum. Number 11, let it analyze your calendar, not manage it. Productivity isn't about scheduling more. It's about seeing patterns you missed. When ChatGPT reviews your calendar, it shows you where time actually goes, not where you think it goes. Repeated meetings, hidden drains, mismatched priorities. Awareness here changes behavior faster than any new system. Number 12. Turn email into summaries, not obligations. Inbox scanning is attention poison. ChatGPT can condense noise into signal. Morning summaries, priority highlights, action-only views. When email becomes input instead of interruption, focus returns. The inbox stops being a place you visit and becomes information you receive. If this is already changing how you think about ChatGPT, hit like so more people see it. And subscribe if you want more videos about using AI as leverage instead of novelty. Everything from here on out is where the gains start compounding. Number 13. Compare documents instead of rereading them. Most decisions hinge on what changed, not what exists. When ChatGPT compares documents side by side, differences surface instantly. Contract edits, policy shifts, version changes. This reframes review from reading to evaluating, which saves time and prevents missed details. Number 14. Choose models when consistency matters. Automatic model selection is convenient. Manual selection is precise. If you're testing prompts, comparing outputs, or optimizing workflows, locking the model removes variability. Results become repeatable. That alone improves confidence in decisions made from AI output. Number 15. Learn with ChatGPT instead of outsourcing thinking. Study mode flips the dynamic. Instead of giving answers, ChatGPT teaches, quizzes, and adapts to your level. This turns AI into a tutor rather than a shortcut. What you learn here transfers. What you outsource disappears. The difference shows up weeks later. Number 16. Use agent mode to delegate. Not automate. Agent mode isn't about speed. It's about role separation. You decide what needs to be done. ChatGPT executes the steps. Research, compilation, organization, booking, comparison, all handled while you focus elsewhere. This is where ChatGPT stops assisting and starts acting. Number 17. Draft visuals without waiting for designers. Tools like Canva, integrated with ChatGPT, allow instant visual drafts. Presentations, layouts, social graphics, not final, but functional. The goal isn't perfection, it's momentum. You refine later, but now ideas move instead of stalling. Number 18. Use music intentionally, not passively. Focus isn't silence, it's alignment. ChatGPT can generate playlists based on task type, energy level, or mood. Over time, this conditions your brain. Certain sounds mean certain work. That consistency improves deep work without effort. Number 19. Turn courses into conversations. Watching videos is passive. Asking questions is active. When ChatGPT pulls in course material and lets you interrogate it, learning accelerates. Confusion becomes a prompt instead of a blocker. Progress speeds up because friction disappears. Number 20. Plan travel like a constraint problem. Instead of browsing endlessly, you define limits, budget, time, purpose. ChatGPT optimizes within those bounds. This produces plans that fit your life, not generic itineraries. Planning becomes decisive instead of draining. Number 21. Externalize thinking with visual diagrams. Complex ideas live better outside your head. With tools like Figma Connected, ChatGPT can turn abstract thoughts into diagrams, flows, and structures. Seeing the idea often reveals flaws faster than thinking about it. Number 22. Turn raw data into meaning. Spreadsheets don't inform decisions. Visuals do. When ChatGPT interprets data and presents patterns visually, insight arrives faster. You stop decoding numbers and start acting on implications. Number 23. Use code review, even if you don't code. Code is logic expressed in syntax. ChatGPT understands both. Whether it's a script, a formula, or a broken automation, it can diagnose issues and suggest fixes. This empowers non-technical users to solve technical problems. Number 24. Build real websites from rough ideas. ChatGPT can generate functional web pages quickly. Not polished, not perfect, but real. This shortens the gap between idea and reality. Feedback arrives sooner, iteration improves. Momentum replaces hesitation. Bonus 1. Replace Siri with real intelligence. For Apple users, routing requests directly to ChatGPT removes layers of frustration. Voice commands become reasoning tasks. Notes generate themselves. Ideas capture instantly. The assistant finally assists. Bonus 2. Connect apps that were never meant to talk with the right integrations. ChatGPT can send emails, update calendars, and trigger actions across tools. This turns it into an orchestration layer rather than a standalone app. Workflows instead of bouncing. Bonus 3. Browse the internet with AI at the center. An AI-first browser changes search into synthesis. Instead of 10 tabs, you get one answer shaped by context. Tasks run while you think. The web stops demanding attention and starts delivering outcomes. Here's the real takeaway. You don't need all of this. You need one change that sticks. One adjustment that quietly saves time every day. Start there. Let it become normal. Then add another. Over weeks, that's how ChatGPT stops being impressive and starts being indispensable. So ask yourself this: which single change would save you the most time if you actually used it every day?